Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, Wiz. Today, we got another episode where we're taking it back to the 80s with this ALF figure from NECA. NECA is it, man. I can't lie to you, dog. I think NECA does no wrong. I used to say they were hit and miss, but lately I feel like they've been spot on. If they do miss, it's not by that far. It's not far enough to complain about, man. They rocking it, man. And they specifically rocking it when it comes to my childhood, touching that nostalgia bone. And ALF is up there. I just recently did an episode about dinosaurs. I did Earl Sinclair from the Dinosaur TV show. Very similarly, ALF was one of those shows that the whole family watched. This thing was clockwork. Not only would your whole family watch it, but the next day at school, everybody would be talking about it. And not only was the show dope back then, but it's one of the rare instances when I rewatched it, because there's a lot of shows that I loved in the 80s and you go back and watch it and it wasn't quite the way you remember it. ALF, on the other hand, is way funnier, maybe because I'm an adult, right? You start to appreciate certain kind of jokes more than you did when you were a kid. So in a lot of ways, ALF is a lot better because ALF, the character himself, the dude that's doing the voice, this whole character was just hilarious. But anyways, let's go straight into the box. As far as the nostalgia, man, it hits right on the spot. The picture on the front is definitely from the TV show. I actually remember this from advertisement. This is a picture that has been out there on ALF. So front picture is the actual ALF, telltale sign being the fur. This toy is all plastic. I know there ain't no kind of real fur or anything on there, which is fine. Side of the box got ALF with the glasses, again, plucked right from the TV show. I believe from the TV show intro actually had him with those glasses. The back, same thing. So absolutely loving this, man. I mean, I can already tell that they blew this figure out the box, man. I knew they did a good job on it just from the pre-release photos advertising it, man. But it's always cool to see photos like this when they redo the scenes using the action figure from the TV show, so you can see just how much on point they are. The other side got him with his Hawaiian style shirt on, again reminiscent of that. Anyways, man, you know, I hadn't even past just looking at the box, yo, I hadn't really looked at any of the writing on here, man. It's got some jokes on here, like the side got spare some change for a reboot. Cool, because it's got that kind of meta humor, man, that comes from ALF, some of the later years, some of the later TV shows, because I believe he had a talk show at one point with ALF. The front says, oh, look, somebody with taste, talking about the person buying it. Okay, the back on top of the photos, we got ALF crash landed through the roof of the Tanner's family garage and square into the hearts and homes of American television viewers. This short, furry alien life form quickly surprised everybody with his perfect English, urbane wit, and unusual customs and habits. And my favorite unusual habit was the fact that he ate cats. And they actually got a cat in between two pieces of bread on the back, man. Anyway, what else we got? All right, there is a window, again, with another picture showing the confidence that NECA has in this figure. We got ALF sitting on the couch eating some popcorn, and the window displaying the figure itself with all kinds of accessories, man. There's a ton of accessories in this bad boy. So let's go ahead and open the box, man. Let's dive in. Okay, already we can see that his little his little colorful button-up shirt is actual cloth, so that's cool. As I already mentioned, we got a cat in between two pieces of bread actually sitting on the plate. The cat is alive, so all you cat lovers, don't worry, the cat looked like he's safe. We got the little radio and stuff that he would use to try to contact home that was in the garage. We got a picture of, I believe it's ALF mom. I'm not familiar with this actual accessory, but it's photo, very, very realistic, man. Actually looks like a real photo. Got the stand on the back and everything. We got his sunglasses, a bag of broccoli, popcorn. We got a Pepsi can. Of course, it doesn't say Pepsi, but it's got the exact Pepsi design. We've got 5 additional hands. Okay, dude, they had him strapped in there pretty good. Dope figure. Of course, I'm gonna say it's dope. I already said it was dope before I even opened it just from the photos. And it looks like they delivered right on the spot. The figure himself is surprisingly more flexible than I thought he was gonna be. Not that you would be putting ALF in any kind of kung fu pose, but this is real cool, especially since they got the photos of him sitting, holding things. Yo, the figure delivers, man. There's a lot of joints in here. I will say he's got one joint like right under the chest area. I kind of don't like that one. It's a big gap. It's an obvious joint there, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It just probably all depends on how you pose it. But both in the front, when I got it looking forward, there's a big gap in the back. If I got him leaning back, there's a big gap in the front. Dude, absolutely not the most terrible thing. That's just... it's one of them things when you get so much of the figure right, when you get something wrong, you can kind of tell. Everything about this figure that I see everywhere else, every other joint is hidden in some shape, form, or fashion. That's the only place where there's a gap, and that could be just maybe he ain't in there good. Y'all, that was it. It was actually separated. So I just pushed it in further, snapped it into place. The gap is gone. So NECA, you are in my book, man. We corrected that. That's a human error on my part, probably when I was taking him out of the box. This is crazy, y'all. I'm gonna tell you all the joints we got, man. He's got neck joints. He's double jointed in the elbows, single jointed in the knees, but that's fine. Yeah, he got joints everywhere where it's supposed to be, and plus it looks like the mouth opens up just a little bit. There's joints in the mouth. Again, this guy is based off a puppet, so joints like that are easier to hide and still stay, accurate to the TV show. With that being said, the mouth doesn't move all that much. There's a joint there, but mine isn't really opening all that much. Oh, yeah, it is. It's because the top of the head moved more, so I was able to open the mouth even more. Dude, yeah, good job. The head sculpt is absolutely perfect. Again, this being based off a puppet from the 80s at that. It's real easy, probably easy to get this. It was probably lends itself to being toyetic, meaning it already looks like a giant toy to begin with. So shrinking it down and painting it similar to the actual puppet is probably a no-brainer for them. With that being said, the sculpt is perfect, the actual shape, but also the painting, man, there's some darkness, look like some airbrush in between the lines, giving it dimension. His eyes are pitch black as they are on the TV show, but they also got that shine. There's a life to it, even though it's all black. Dude, eyebrows, ears. Again, man, he's even got a hairpiece that looked like it's separate from everything else, giving it shape and dimension. Dude, absolutely perfect, man. That's the figure itself. Okay, standing them up is not proven to be the super easy thing. Okay, standing them up without a stand is not working out to the best. I got him leaning forward now, so he's standing on his own, but I'm probably gonna have to put a figure stand on him to keep him straight up if I want. Now, again, looking at the accessories, let's go ahead and open this shirt. It's crazy, man. I remember this episode with this shirt, man, so it's dope. But I like Alf as, this is how Alf, I remember him most episodes when I'm not having any shirt on, so that's probably how I'm gonna rock them. But that's cool that we got it. It's got buttons on it, but it's actually Velcro, so it should be easy to put on, take off. The rest of the accessories I'll probably just have sitting around him as it's displayed, especially this cap, man. This feels real rare. Like, it had to have been by the grace of God that they were able to get this accessory in there, because I can actually see people complaining about this. In fact, if you remember the show, I probably wouldn't have remembered it when I was a kid, but watching it recently, you could see that by season 2, I believe, the cat disappeared. If it wasn't season 2, I think by season 3, it was completely gone. Like, they didn't even mention it. And that was, of course, now we know came from parents complaining, people complaining about cats being eaten, and they took it off the show to keep it more family friendly. See, that's why I don't be tripping out about cancel culture, man. If you grew up in the 80s, we saw some stuff get canceled. You probably just didn't stand out as much as it does now. Yo, also check out the story behind Batman Returns. Remember, Tim Burton was fired because of the messiness and the craziness and the darkness of Batman Returns. Late 80s, early 90s, baby. But anyways, man, all of this is dope, man. The figures, again, it's top notch, man. This is nostalgia. It's just real awesome, man. A lot of the figures I've been opening lately has that feeling. I'm hoping they come out with more. I know NECA had already had some other ALF figures as well. Like, they got one that's, I forgot what the line is called, but they got one that has a simpler design, and I was actually eyeing that one until I heard about this one. Like, this is the one that I wanted, man. Something that looks like ALF in the vein of what NECA has been doing, and this is spot on. I prefer the moldiness. I mentioned when I was looking at the box that it's not real fur. That's a cool thing, man. Sometimes real fur just don't work. To me, sometimes it doesn't look as realistic. If they can't get it right, then don't do it. I think the moldiness, having a mold of it, molded plastic, works out for this figure. With that being said, with the advancement of technology, or the hope that technology will advance more, it probably would be cool to see a figure like this with actual fur, and that would make this thing perfect. Anyways, let me get him standing straight up before we peace out. Here we go. Have my boy standing up right. Anyways, man, that's my review on the ALF figure, man. Again, absolutely dope. 10 out of 10 figure. Like, what more can you expect, man? What's up, NECA, man? I need more figures from my childhood. I need A-Team. I need Knight Rider. I need the Mr. T van, the Kit car. In fact, I think we need more vehicles, period, man, because I got their Back to the Future series, but I don't think they ever released the DeLorean. It would be nice nice to have a DeLorean so I don't have to 3D print my own. But we'll start with the figures, man. I'll meet you guys halfway. Get us some more 80s figures, man. Anyways, that's my review. Please leave me some comments, man. Let me know what you guys think. This figure has actually been out there lingering for a while. So 9 times out of 10, you guys already got this. This is a look back kind of review. It just took me a while to open mine. So if you got your hands on one, man, let me know what you guys think. This has got to be one of those figures you buy more than one. There's so many accessories with this. In fact, the only reason I ain't posted it now because some of these accessories need other stuff with it, right? Like we got the radio, so I need a desk to sit the radio on, a chair for him to sit in. It demands a little bit more, man, but the 3D printer probably can fix some of that. But let me know what you guys got, man. If you guys got some cool photos, man, shoot me some of your Instagrams, or in fact, hit me up on Instagram, man. You can follow me at the Prop Wiz. That's the best way to follow me, man. That way I can add you, follow you guys, check out some of your stuff as well. Also, leave me some comments about the show, man. Are you as old as I am in the 40s where you was around when this thing was airing on TV week to week? And if that's the case, man, let me know what you think, man. Leave me some comments. Also, along those lines, if you like this video, please take the time to hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right? Peace.
Gotta fight. Who generates what's wrong in this world today? Sometimes I'm fighting for an earth, the world away. Will all the races and bigots just go away? Will all the rapists and killers just fade away? Who generates what's wrong in this world today? Sometimes I'm fighting for an earth, the world away. Will all the drug dealers and killers fade away? And those who make the world a better place should all stay. Yo, that girl there bears all cause she's a street worker. That guy think he knows her because he boned her. Word, that early bird gets the worm, but he's a vulture. Realize she knows that guy inside, and he's not culture or copacetic. He's so pathetic, he got a coke fetish like dope in his medicine. The hope's irrelevant, no betterment for mankind. He goes Confederate. He kinda like pain in his veins, so no sedative. Yo, he's high as Hunter Biden.